The 2021 NBA Finals are officially set. The matchup is between the Milwaukee Bucks and the Phoenix Suns. What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports Talk back at it with another video talking, of course, some NBA and here to talk about the NBA Finals, of course. So if you're a fan of the NBA, make sure to hit that big red subscribe button down below. Make sure to follow me on all my social media platforms, guys, and hit the bell icon so you are notified every time I drop a new video. I'm going to be giving you guys my preview for the finals, breaking down key matchups, everything I'm looking forward to, and give you guys my final prediction of who will win the championship in 2021. Let's get into it. All right, so a lot to get to here. Let's start with the Phoenix Suns first, and then I'll get to the Milwaukee Bucks. So the Suns obviously advanced to the NBA Finals by beating the LA Clippers. That was a pretty fun series, folks, and I got to tell you, the first thing you got to talk about is Chris Paul, CP3, and how happy I am for Chris Paul to be able to get to the NBA Finals for the very first time in his career. We know he's a future Hall of Famer and a top 5 point guard, but he has a chance to cement that and even go higher if he wins a championship this year. But CP3 is one of those guys, it's been long overdue. This man deserves a ring, and he's finally getting his opportunity to do so with the Suns. So very happy for Chris Paul. Obviously, Devin Booker has been amazing in the postseason. And really the thing that the Suns can count on and, attribute their success to more than anything is probably their good luck in terms of injuries, right? I know Chris Paul was out with COVID, but that wasn't really an injury, if you will, right? They dealt with teams that had a lot of injuries, right? Kawhi Leonard in the Clippers series, Jamal Murray in the Denver series, Anthony Davis in the Lakers series. Even still, this entire playoffs has been about injuries, so I don't want to take anything away from the Suns. In fact, I love the Phoenix Suns. They were my pick to get to the finals in the West once the Lakers were out, right? So the Suns, they deserve to be here. Make no mistake about that. And the biggest reason is Chris Paul. But I also want to give a shout out to DeAndre Ayton, who had a breakout season, and Monty Williams, who's been a fantastic coach. And he should have won Coach of the Year, not Tom Thibodeau. All right, now let's flip over to the other side here with the Milwaukee Bucks. And I'll start with this. I owe all you Bucks fans an apology. I've been calling this Milwaukee Bucks team overrated the entire playoffs, and they have proven me wrong partially. Let me just say this, okay? Again, I will take my L because I did not think that the Bucks would get this far, although I picked them to win in the series against the Atlanta Hawks. But I will say this. If the Brooklyn Nets are healthy, the Bucks are not in the NBA Finals. But again, you probably say that about every team, and with the health issues that the NBA dealt with this year in the playoffs and all the superstars getting hurt. But I firmly believe it. If the Brooklyn Nets were fully healthy, they beat the Milwaukee Bucks. So, again, coulda, woulda, shoulda, I guess. You don't want to hear it, but it's true. The Bucks are here. They're in the finals. And now, here's the thing. The Bucks have impressed me lately a lot more than they did early on, right? Chris Middleton has been balling out. He's just been playing phenomenal basketball. That Game 5, I believe, against Atlanta, where he just took over. I mean, it was Game 4 or 5, and he was unbelievable. Drew Holiday has been very solid, one of the best two-way point guards in this league. We know that. And of course, Giannis, before he got hurt, he was tearing it up as well. So the Milwaukee Bucks coming out of the East, again, outside of the Brooklyn Nets, to me, the Bucks had just as good of a chance as anybody, along with Philly, along with another team you want to put there. But got to give credit to the Milwaukee Bucks for getting to the NBA Finals because they went through a gauntlet. They really did. Besides, of course, not facing a healthy Nets team. But anyways, let's talk about the matchup. So Bucks versus the Suns. In the regular season, these matchups were very close. We're talking about literally 1-point wins for either side. So this is about as close as it gets, and it's very exciting, folks. I'm hyped for this matchup, all right? But we know the biggest key in this series is going to be all about Giannis's health. How healthy is Giannis going to be? First of all, we don't even know if he's going to play in this series. The assumption is he will play because if the Hawks-Bucks series went to 7 games, went to a Game 7, the expectation was that Giannis would be available. He avoided a major knee injury when he obviously hurt his leg and they said it was a knee sprain. Now, Kawhi Leonard was dealing with a knee sprain, and he was out the entire Suns-Clippers series, but maybe he would have been back if the Clippers advanced. So, either which way, before I get to any matchup, anything, all this finals is about is Giannis's health. How healthy is Giannis? If he doesn't play, obviously huge advantage to the Phoenix Suns. But if he does play, how healthy is he? 50%? 70%? 100%? That's the biggest question here. So we don't know that. Obviously, we probably won't know until we see Giannis play. But I'm still going to have to make a prediction, and I will do so. But keep that in mind. The number one biggest thing here is Giannis's health. Number two thing. To me, the biggest matchup in this series is going to be whether or not the Bucks continue to let Brook Lopez get abused like he did in the Hawks series. I'm talking about CP3 and D-Book on the pick and roll drop coverage, right? Because Trae Young absolutely cooked, like it was barbecue chicken for Brook Lopez. And obviously, Trae Young got hurt at the end, and Brook Lopez had a monster game, so it swung in favor of the Bucks. But early on, Atlanta was exposing Milwaukee with this matchup. Chris Paul and Devin Booker can both do what Trae Young does. Chris Paul more in the mid-range, Devin Booker with the three-point shot really anywhere. And Brook Lopez is going to get abused if they continue to drop on the pick and roll, right, in terms of their coverage. So that is going to be interesting to look to. Do they start PJ Tucker in this series, right? I assume they will because they probably want him to check either one of Book or CP3. Probably Book because I think Jrue Holiday is going to be on CP3. And that's another key matchup I'm looking at, right? Jrue Holiday. How is he going to be able to slow down Chris Paul? Chris Paul, is he going to be able to slow down Jrue Holiday? Is Jrue Holiday going to make Chris Paul work on the defensive end? That's what I want to look at, because when I take a look at the advantage in terms of matchups, if you have a healthy Giannis, the Bucks have the advantage in terms of, Chris Middleton, Giannis, and Jrue Holiday, right? Because for the Suns, you have Chris Paul, Devin Booker, and then DeAndre Ayton. But then again, does Brook Lopez take DeAndre Ayton out to the three-point line and take him away from the basket? DeAndre Ayton should be able to do whatever he wants against Brook Lopez in the interior. So to me, healthy Giannis changes up everything, which is why that was my number one point. But I don't think he's going to be healthy. That's my big prediction here. Giannis isn't going to be 100%. I think he's going to be closer to 50% than he is to be 100%. I think that's a clear advantage to the Phoenix Suns. I think Chris Paul is going to play unbelievable basketball, the best of his career. He knows the ring is on the line. He's going to go all out, and we're going to see the best version of CP3 we've ever seen. Devin Booker, I don't think, unless you put Jrue Holiday on him, I don't think anybody on the Bucks can check him, right? Obviously, Giannis is there, but the thing is, Giannis is compromised at this point. So, to me, the most consistent team in the playoffs, the team that I think with players that I feel like are going to play better, that's the Phoenix Suns. It's the Phoenix Suns to me. I'm leaning towards the Suns here, folks. Like I said, I think I'll take Chris Paul over Jrue Holiday. I'll take Devin Booker over Chris Middleton. I think Giannis is going to be compromised. I think he's closer to 50% than he is to 100%. DeAndre Ayton, I'll take him over Brook Lopez. So to me, even though if Giannis was healthy, the Bucks would have the best player in the series, I'm not counting on it. That's why I got the Phoenix Suns here. So give me the Phoenix Suns to win the NBA Finals and Chris Paul to capture his very first championship. I'll take the Suns in 7 games over the Milwaukee Bucks. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below if you agree or disagree. As always, thanks for watching.